Imagine for a moment that you're taking a walk through the remnants of an ancient but astonishingly advanced civilization. The towering structures and intricate artifacts tell a story of people who might have once rivaled our own society in prowess and intellect. Now, all that remains are whispers of their glory, buried beneath layers of time and earth. It's a sobering thought, isn't it, that our modern civilization might one day share the same fate? Let's dive into this tantalizing abyss of history and ponder the possibility of such an epic existing, and what its downfall might teach us today. Remember, if you find value in this exploration, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to not only support the channel, but to gain insights that could significantly impact your perspective. In my extensive career, I've delved into the provocative theory that a sophisticated civilization, predating known history, succumbed to a catastrophic event over 12 millennia ago. These people, in their twilight, witnessed the obliteration of their world, their prosperity, innovations, and aspirations crushed mercilessly to dust. Today, as we survey our planet, it's eerily familiar. We are the inhabitants of a similar advanced society, teetering on the edge of potential ruin. The crushing advance of time will eventually propel our descendants, reborn from the ashes of our societal collapse, to perceive us as nothing more than a legend, a realm of pseudoscience that couldn't possibly have been factual. An array of myths from around the globe speaks of a cataclysmic consequence brought about not by coincidence but by our actions and hubris. To the scientific materialist, attributing such events to anything other than natural causes may be scoffed at. Nevertheless, the collective voice within these myths warns that our arrogance, neglect of the spirit, and mistreatment of Earth might invite disaster. The tale of Atlantis, as narrated by Plato, comes as a cautionary parallel. Once virtuous and just, the Atlanteans' descent into material greed and violence serves as a stark lesson. Gluttonous pride obscured their better judgment, a decadence that perhaps we mirror too closely. Our exploitation of our planet, pervasive regional conflicts, disregard for suffering, and the calculated drive toward materialism are all signs that, in the eyes of ancient wisdom, do not bode well for our legacy. In this reflective moment, might we then consider tempering our pride, extinguishing the hatred with love, and awaking to our shared humanity? Shouldn't we rekindle our reverence for the intricate tapestry of the universe and Earth's offerings? If not, we risk joining the ranks of civilizations relegated to myth. Upon observing the brilliant cities of our technological age from the vantage of space, we see a stark contrast. The dazzling lights signify advancement, yet the undisturbed darkness of hunter-gatherer territories represents a different kind of wealth, one of survival knowledge, lost to many of us. In the unimaginable event of a cataclysm akin to the Younger Dryas, it's the hunter-gatherers, masters of living off the land, who would persevere. In our advanced state, we've grown complacent, reliant on complex systems for our every need. Yet, this very complexity makes us vulnerable. The hunter-gatherers, adept in the survival arts, would likely endure and be the successors of human legacy. Fast forward 12 millennia, and the tales our descendants may tell of us could be brushed aside as folklore stories of a once mighty, but ultimately fallen civilization. Picture a future where archaeologists may dismiss the accounts of an era where people could speak face-to-face instantly over vast distances, travel around the globe, and even reach the moon. The narrative might speak of a civilization too consumed with its own importance, rising to unimaginable heights before being humbled by the universe itself. The path ahead is ours to choose. We can ensure our civilization isn't the next Atlantis, submerged not by water, but by our failures. Let's endeavor to guide our society with wisdom, compassion, and moderation, thereby avoiding the fate of becoming another enigmatic chapter in the annals of history. Your support for this video through a subscription, a like, or by ringing the notification bell would be greatly appreciated. It's your engagement that could set in motion the changes we need to safeguard our world's future. Embrace the insights shared today and contemplate your role in writing humanity's next chapter. What actions will you implement to do your part in this grand narrative? If you found this video enriching and it added value to your life, consider showing your appreciation. You'll find a link in the description for contributions proportional to the insights you've gained. Together, let's ensure that our civilization's story is one of endurance and not an echo lost to the sands of time. Gentlemen, prepare to be astounded. Imagine learning the ropes of business, marketing, and entrepreneurship without stepping foot in a traditional classroom. Intrigued? You're about to discover a path divergent from conventional wisdom where real-world achievements trump academic accolades in the arena of business. As we delve into this journey together, remember, it's actions, not merely intentions, that shape our future. If you're with me, get ready to shatter the status quo. Diving right into the crux of our conversation today, let's talk about education and entrepreneurship. A study from the University of Phoenix unveiled that a striking 63% of young adults aspire to be their own boss with dreams of launching a venture. But is college the golden key to this entrepreneurial kingdom? For some professions, a college degree is non-negotiable. Considering a career as a pharmacist, researcher, or accountant? Then, indeed, college is your gateway. It certifies your proficiency and readiness for such specialized roles. However, if the spirit of enterprise beckons you, the college narrative takes an unexpected turn. Yes, college can introduce you to the fundamentals of business operations and financial management. It may even polish your aptitude for following orders. But, does a degree single-handedly qualify you as an entrepreneur? Let's pause and ponder. Picture this scenario. Two individuals are vying for a consultancy role. Candidate 1, yours truly, may lack a traditional degree but boasts a proven track record in sales, a high-performing team leadership experience, and a flourishing digital presence. Then there's Candidate 2, armed with an MBA but little to no battlefield experience. Who do you suppose the company would trust for advice? The entrepreneur whose actions speak volumes, I wager. As we observe from figures like Tony Robbins, a titan in the personal development sphere, certificates pale in comparison to tangible accomplishments. Robbins bypassed formal certification in NLP, opting instead to carve out his legacy through action, now renowned as a mastery of influence. Let this be a moment of clarity. Expertise isn't defined by the diplomas on your wall but rather by the strides you take in the real world. My own journey of developing a commanding digital presence didn't stem from a textbook but from real-world application and innovation. This pursuit isn't exclusive to a chosen few. It's accessible to you, right here, right now. Consider the resources at your disposal. A typical college student invests 5 years and a staggering $125,000 into their education. What if, and I urge you to entertain this notion, what if you channeled those assets directly into the crucible of entrepreneurship? Even the slightest success can provide a wealth of practical wisdom that far outweighs the heft of any degree. As we embark on this explorative path, I encourage you to seize the reins. Take the leap and witness firsthand the world of business unfurl before you. And here's a pro tip. Subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and activate those notifications. By doing so, you arm yourself with a treasure trove of insights that could very well be the catalyst for your entrepreneurial triumph. As we near the end of our time together today, ask yourself, what actionable steps will you take from this discussion to forge your path in the business world? Remember, the most stalwart advice is not only heard but also heeded. If you found value in our time together and wish to express gratitude, a tip reflective of the insight gained is always appreciated. Your generosity continues to fuel this journey of shared knowledge and collective growth. And that, my friends, is the true spirit of entrepreneurship.